Hello and welcome back to final round back nine coverage of the 2025 Discraft Supreme Flight Open. There was some incredible action on the front nine. I'm sure you watched it. If not, go back and watch it. AB starts off with a 3-shot lead, and on the fourth hole loses 4 shots to Ezra Robinson, who currently leads by 2 with just 9 to go.
Yeah, lost 6 strokes in 3 holes.
And 3-hole stretch. Actually, 7 in a 4-hole stretch. He lost another stroke in the next hole. So it was a tough break there for Anthony, but he is still right there in the mix. The rest of the field is essentially out of it. I'm maybe not completely out of it.
I'm not. People
Okay,
hit
that's
better.
With big mistakes from the top 2, it brings the field back in. But the way that Ezra's playing, and the momentum that AB just got from this insane putt he made on hole 9 leads me to believe that it's a 2-horse race, but that could change quickly on a hole like hole 10, because this is a hole you can turn a birdie look into a 5. You got the slope, you got the OB on the right side, early trees galore. This is a tough one.
Simon trying to get a million in a row.
What a stretch he is on. Oh my goodness.
Worst shot I've ever seen. Well, I've remember that one. Yes.
The playoff where it went backwards?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one.
Gets to a good spot. He's at 18 under.
Simon.
I think he's done. Ew. That bogey's, I mean, if he got the rest of them.
He's got to make this too. I mean, this is not a guarantee. That hill is scary, and he's every bit of 28 feet. Man, does
17 under with
5 back?
That's just.
It's because he's off.
Too many.
Yeah, the cards are stacked against him for sure.
You have to either be run the table.
Mm-hmm.
You still maybe don't.
The eagle on 15 could help.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
I agree. He's got to run the table. Anthony pulls it right. Does he get away with it? For the most part, yes.
It's going to be a par.
Yeah, you'd imagine. That's just a little bit. Well, that shouldn't have been.
Had him rise so far, but he's had a nice little set of holes. No more bogeys in there. 3 birds back to even. That'll get over to 1 under.
3 over through 2, pretty much ended his chances early on.
Get a good skip on the wheel.
Yeah, that's awesome. He's really dialed in right now. He is in the pocket, as they say.
Was this the most uncomfortable tee shot on the course? This is 16 for sure.
16 is the most uncomfortable on tour, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, even me at 6'6", I'm wondering if I can get a disc over the hill.
Ricky just went left side or right side, left side.
Yeah.
Maybe in the circle. Of the 2 trees is what I'm saying.
Correct. Maybe just trying to put it close, and he does.
Really good shot from there.
And made an out on it. 3 birdie looks. Ricky up first. Scary run. And he's running it in. So if Simon's done at 17 under, yeah, there's Ricky done at 17 unders.
Well, the difference between Simon and Ricky can apply the pressure. Simon on a different card.
Yeah, he has to set the pace, which requires extra level.
Almost misses it, but gets it to sneak right in there.
3 great birdies on 10. Going back to round 1 where we had the star frame on 10, our groups have had some incredible performances on this hole so far. 3-shot lead now for Ezra, 23 under. And what's that mark at now that we've got 8 holes remaining? What do you think wins this?
30.
30? You still think?
Back 9, it's scoreable with the 4 best players you've ever seen on this card. Simon, you've seen what they're doing on the front. I can't imagine one of these guys doesn't just get them.
My guess is 28 wins it. 27 maybe be a play. That's my guess. But we'll see. Hole 11, par 4, dog leg left. Only want to get about just a shade under 300 feet, I think, for the landing zone.
I just know that AB shot 8 under and Ezra shot 7 under.
Couldn't throw it lower and still get the distance. McBeth. That was a classic worm runner. First. Here. That's where it goes incredibly high. Keeps going. Yeah, the lean out forehand's very much in play.
Yeah.
Inside early route somehow gets through everything. Ricky playing a little flex forehand. Going with the zone. That's just to get in the alleyway. And the farther down the hill you get, the better angle you'll have. It's just more distance up the hill. But the distance isn't really the issue here in this hole. Unless you're Anthony Barela. Right now, distance is an issue.
Does he have something back there?
There are some leaky gaps, but I don't think he has access to them.
Being right. Which means it's just a layup.
So once again, it looks like Ezra will potentially have an opportunity to attack the green for the birdie.
Asking for some advice from a nice little spectator there.
Cool moment. And Ricky just missing the shot by a bit. It's going to leave him a very runnable but incredibly scary and fast 60-footer, I'd imagine, to an elevated basket with a downslope behind.
I just gotta catch the pine. That pine is some gun.
Yes, it is. It looked like he got a fortunate roll to the front side of it. He might have a look. Very crucial approach for AB. Oh my goodness, almost throws it in.
Look at the touch. Stays close. Well, that's not exactly close.
It's not a gimme. Oh, and it's not a lean out forehand. Finds a backhand window. Ezra pulls it right side, gets through. And a pretty short putt remaining. Oh, so close for Ricky. What a bid.
Thought that was going to catch. High right.
He is such a danger. It's so fun to watch him play.
Let's do a squeak for maybe.
Yep. It was a very important make there.
Close to McBeth, but
Very sure.
this is tough.
Oh, wow. That is good stuff there. That little roll he got just gave him enough to find a window. But you're right. That tree is a bugger. And if you're in the middle of it, there's just really no chance. This guy is plugging away. My goodness. A 4-shot lead now. And just 7 holes to go. And you got to feel for him, man. I mean, he went to New Zealand. He was there for 4 events. And he got second place at the first 3.
Yeah, when
He wanted the win. Oh, well, he lost the first 2 or 2 of the first 3 in playoffs. And it's just like,
look at this streak that Calvin's on and then finish that thought. Because this is a bomb and he is making a charge.
that is.
So you're just, I mean, he's had a lot of close finishes.
It was just a storyline down there. And it was just, when was he going to get over the hump and take one down? And it just was surprising as a 1045 player that he didn't get a win down there. And now here he is at the first tour.
There's never been a doubt that I was going to become a professional disc golfer.
Well, come on, it's the 2 hot geese. Honk. No, she was the stubborn teenager and I was the stubborn dad.
I think that playing disc golf with you, Dad, helped me see you as a person.
I was like, dude, she rips. She's got to like play competitive.
I don't know that I'd be playing professional disc golf without that moment, but it took me 4 more years after that to be able to do it the way that I wanted.
Discs are recyclable, but no one really knows how to recycle them.
I don't throw the farthest, and there are problems with my form, and I don't cash every week, but I am here, and I'm doing it, and I am making a living, and love my life.
Really cool series coming out on the Jomez channel, giving a little bit of background information behind the commentators that bring the sport to you. Be on the lookout for that. Erica Sinchcombe coming up first, March 10th. It's going to be a really fun series for people, I think.
Absolutely.
Get a deep dive into the people. Hole 12, par 3, 563 feet down, probably 100 feet in elevation. It is birdieable with the backhand turnover. You just have to watch out for that last tree that really sticks out in the fairway. The best way to get there for most players is having an absolute rocket arm forehand. Keeping it wide is nice for McBeth. Good height. Good carry. This is looking really nice. Inside the circle, about 25 feet away.
He's been coming up short the last few rounds.
Oh, good adjustment. Ezra going with the Cigarra. And it is holding the turn.
Why is it still turning?
The
You
guy.
see how that like went right?
Yeah.
Wow.
That is classic Isaac Robinson.
Mhm.
If you think about the lines that he throws, they throw the disc different. Ezra likes to do the hyzer flips up.
He gets it up. I don't know how much power this has. Enough.
That much, which is a ton. AB hasn't been dialed in on this hole, which is a bit of a surprise. See if he can figure out how to get closer. And this looks great.
Too far. Oh,
Really, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's 4 phenomenal drives, though. I think anyone would be happy with just having a look on this hole. The fact that 2 are in the circle and AB is pretty close to the circle. It's good work. Oh. Good height.
Just fired it.
Yeah.
It came out quick.
Pulled a little bit, right?
Must make. Gotta make this.
Window of opportunity. Oh, it's a closed door opportunity. Not good. Needed that one.
That was a classic knowing the moment being a little too big.
Maybe.
He's been perfect all and that one came out wobbling and hot. And
Yeah. The height wasn't right. The aim wasn't right. Yeah, you're right. It just wasn't.
Birdies though on the card. These guys, haven't talked about it at all though. We got a long race, full season, a lot of points to be had,
Sure.
and they're important early.
Yeah, they matter just as much now as they do late in the season. In some ways, in some respects, especially if you pick up the elusive win.
This guy is never done. He's got 6 more holes.
It's looking good.
Shut it down. He got 4 with 6 to play.
Mm-hmm.
You can't mess this one up, man.
Yeah, this is the one.
You gotta dig deep and close this out.
This one would hurt a lot.
BlackInkDiscs.com is the premier disc golf store. Exclusive custom stamps on all your favorite discs. Our exclusive alien stamp is now available on your favorite Innova molds. Love what you throw? BlackInkDiscs.com. Shop with us now.
Well, this is a 2-stroke swing waiting to happen for sure. Hole 13 is a very narrow line that you must take in order to get up there for the birdie. 426 feet. to shape the hole properly, you have to turn something over that has some late stability to fight back through this gap and finish back left. McBeth might be going with that roller again, but I think the air shots for the rest of the group.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it worked for Calvin. I like it.
Yeah, just needs to miss that one. Oh, and it squares it. Still a great throw. Ricky also going with the roller.
Too much.
Yeah, just not the right angle, and that can get dicey in there. And roller is one of those things that just is, it takes time to figure that out. Having that right disc. That's impeccable.
Very good.
That is a really good throw on a nervy shot. Big brother there to caddy. Can't imagine what his nerves were feeling like right now at this moment. And that is a huge opportunity coming up once again for Ezra to really stamp his name on this tournament.
Straddle out back into the bucket. Overstable flex. Oh, man, that is good as that.
My goodness, what a throw. Really well thrown. Could not afford another bogey here. He can get away with taking the same score as Ezra on 13. That would be huge. And Ricky just
trying to make it somehow from a really tough lie to just get a par.
striping the narrow line. And a little bit of a bid from McBeth from just outside 100 feet. Oh, I thought that one was going in.
You know, look at his comebacker, though. That wall not there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, well, that's factored in.
Yeah,
that's a very casual comeback putt. And in the past, when Ezra's been in contention, that's what has broken down. And that's not just for him. That's for anyone. Yeah. But that delivery on that putt is one that makes people think. Every round, every tournament, every card, someone is struggling on making that comeback putt. Didn't seem like he was nervous about it one bit. So it will be pars around for the card in 4 completely unique ways. And that's you can count that as a win for AB there.
'24, 20, 18, 18. Look at somebody else sneaking up into the mix. That Calvin Heimberg now ordered under.
That just happened your way.
In a place. Hole 14, par 4, 764 in feet. Heiser over the hill, into the middle, sidearm approach. A lot of obstacles to miss coming into the green. Really great hole. You can do all kinds of stuff on your second shot. Backhand turnover, roller, sidearms. A lot of better par 4s on the course, I think. How climbed from the sawgrass.
No way. No way. Oh, what a shot.
Hurry, get over the corner does. Oh, just in front of it.
And
then sit right next to a horrible spot.
We've seen so many players curl right into that little spot between the 2 trees.
Yeah, I think really the play is inside that bad.
Ricky's a little bit more inside. Oh, he splits the two trees. My goodness.
It's really hard to get left enough to find the out of bounds. Really.
Yeah, exactly. You could push the envelope there as much as you want, and you'll never find the OB left. I think Ezra's done a good job. Oh, no, it's pushing straight. Pretty similar to the first two.
Yep.
It's a bit more inside.
Wondering what he'll have. I think he's going to be tight for the backhand with those couple trees on the left. So he might have to pull out a side arc. Or roll, outside roller works as well.
I haven't really seen Ezra lay down the roller.
That's why I almost didn't mention it. Probably got it, but...
Those Robinson brothers, they get the disc to go left to right, all air. They are not concerned with laying things down or making them skip a forehand. They just figure out a way. McBeth gets through all the early obstacles, and he'll have a long look.
Well, roller's really not something you see a lot of... I'm not going to call them newer players, but I guess woods players develop.
Yeah.
Because there's just not a, pine cones on the ground in the woods and
Not accessible.
sticks and stuff. That's just not something you think.
After the great shot from AB, it looks like Ezra is lining up the forehand flex play, forced into it due to his lie, and deal.
Nice little kiss off the tree.
Showing that he is a versatile thrower. That is pretty much exactly how you want to play hole 14.
Had to be so close. Thank you. Wow, that skipped up higher than I thought. It looked really close.
Open look.
Tied forward. Clawed its way back. Not going to help the cause, though. Left side. You like missing left or right, if you do miss. Maybe like...
Whoa. That's a gift. I won't answer that question because I just hate it so much. I just hate it so much.
Which one you hate more? I personally hate left.
I hate left more.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just... It could like hit off a B and deflect back in the basket if it's right side it goes. But if it's left side, it's just not.
Seared out.
Yeah.
Surprising miss again. That's back to back. Well, maybe he didn't really have a thought on the previous hole, but
Yeah, 2 holes ago.
Yeah.
An opportunity was there, and now we're down to he's relying on mistakes. And that's the only thing that's
typically at this point, I would be saying victory lap for Ezra. But when you have 16 and 17 and 18 mix, you just can't. Okay, here's how Calvin got to that 20 under mark.
Yeah. Let me guess, it goes in.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Hold that.
Man, he is charging in his home state less than an hour and a half from his home. I think he's actually staying at his house this week.
Oh, wow.
I think. Don't quote me on that. But right now,
12 and 15. Really?
that is absolutely bananas.
Oh my goodness, Jerm.
Oh, wow. The 11 under from Anthony was just so impressive. That was through 18 holes. Calvin still has 3 potential birdies in front of him.
We're in for a long season. Explain how he did it.
Well, I mean, you just got to get something. I think the tee shot to put yourself in position for the eagle is a fairway driver or maybe a slightly flippy distance driver, throwing a hyzer low and letting the disc stand up straight and get a ton of glide. It's just so difficult to keep it in the fairway all the way down that 500 feet mark. 500 foot mark, excuse me. And that's what so many of them often do. They just want to move left or they want to turn too much right. That's why some players elect to go at the mid-range and just keep it in the middle and just play for the 4.
Heavy high is a very understable disc, and this is riding to the promised land.
And that's how you set yourself up for the eagle off the tee shot. Incredible throw from Ezra. And it's just, the mistake's not coming. It doesn't appear, at least.
Oh, that's all.
It's going to need a little help from the woods. We haven't seen anyone get help from the woods on this hole yet. It seems like every time someone goes left, they get what they deserve. It has to be an eagle right now for Anthony.
Get stable.
That is the longest drive you're going to see on this hole. Wow. That's set up for even a 4-hand approach if he wants it, I think.
You get maybe a Luna.
That's impressive. He needs it right now in the worst way. And back to the fairway for McBeth. Probably a green light go to run it from there.
Same comes Rick. Not a lot you can do. They're left with about a 400 foot shot.
400 plan more. Okay. Quite a bit more. It plays about 3.5 degrees up. Oh boy, that was heading all the way to bullseye. Gonna have to make a nice putt to save the par, or excuse me, the birdie. Ezra, meanwhile, essentially shuts it down with the eagle here. And he'll have a look inside the circle.
Let's remember, last year, Ricky coming down the stretch against AB. AB has I think a 6-stroke lead. Dwindles it down to 1.
Mm-hmm.
These holes they're not nice to bad shots. 16 is diabolical.
Yeah, it's a
I want to see him get through.
funky one.
I want to see him get through 16. I want to see AB put this close. That's what I'd like. I'm just
Miss the toughs.
me that.
Okay. There's that one.
Now I had to go. It's got to go.
Yeah. Oh, it absolutely has to go in.
Oh, well, this is fun.
A little horseshoe putt from Rick. Not this time. So it'll be a par. Oh,
Hold that.
I don't know who he's looking at with that fist bump, but that was striped, guys. That was perfect.
The confidence after just
Yeah.
missing 2 of the worst putts we've seen in
From him.
the last couple of years.
Yeah, at this event, last 2 years, those are hands down the worst putts we've seen from Anthony. Yeah.
A long way for fall.
Yeah, sure does.
Just inside the circle, straddling out. Hops it in there.
Locked in, man. He's at that 27 mark with 3 to go. I think the pressure's different for Ezra. Yes, of course, he hasn't won one, and I'm sure it's been looming for a long time in his head, playing out the scenarios, what he might feel like given the opportunity. But it doesn't seem to be bothering him at all right now.
Oh, and then he laces this one. Might as well.
Yeah, you can't throw it much better than that. We'll heavy on the hyzer.
They're clapping up there at the green, though.
Oh gosh. Okay. This guy might just break out into a ball of flames right now. He is scorching. 13 under right now through 16 holes.
Ledgestone is back for the 2025 season and ready to blaze new trails in the world of disc golf. Our team is dedicated to bringing the best experience to our spectators, players, and volunteers. For more information, visit ledgestoneevents.com.
Okay, this is the one I'm talking about. 16 par 4s, 695. We saw the way Calvin throws it right in the middle, but those trees early that we sped right past, they're really tough to get by. The Anheuser that gets around this corner over OB the whole entire way, and then coming into the sweet spot, I mean, it is just a very demanding tee shot. You hit early, an infinite amount of strokes is possible.
Is it stable enough? It's gonna fight. Is it gonna fight enough? That to me, that's a lockdown shot.
Oh, that was good.
That was real good.
I think that gives him his backhand turnover too if he wants it.
I mean, at this point, barring an absolute catastrophic meltdown, getting through this tee shot is the only real obstacle.
Absolutely. No, he can coast. He can coast from there. Wow. Because double bogey 17, bogey 18, you're still looking pretty good.
Huge putt made by Anthony in the last hole to put that little bit of pressure. I just think he's impervious right now to any pressure. He's playing in his own realm in a way that I just think you called it so well last night. You said if he was to do it, it's going to be exactly what he's doing right now. Just shredding the course.
I mean, we look at last year with Anthony, and that's how he won.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it was close down the stretch, but you need them all because you don't know how to close yet. And so one of those veterans is going to snag some coming down the stretch typically.
Anthony is looking skyward. Hard to tell if he likes it or not with that reaction, but... Oh, there's an OB line back there. Oh, okay. Well...
Now, you don't even have to worry about Anthony. You're worried about Calvin.
Yeah.
That's done. He's going with the backhand turnover. Very technical. Missed the two middle trees. Ah. Jeez. This is good.
I am so impressed right now. I am so happy for him that it appears as if he's just going to have 2 holes to just stroll down and take this thing down, and not a more deserving player on tour.
That's kind of clawing his way back to a nice finish. Makes that. Hickey goes up shot. He's tied with McBeth. You know, neither one of those guys wants the other to beat him. And so does this. I don't even know where he is.
Yeah, actually, no one else in the tournament found OB there. Why not? Why not go eagle? Why not go birdie, eagle, birdie on 14, 15, 16? I mean, it's not like the way he plays, I don't think he knows how to play for par. So, like, maybe on 18, he might do something to play for par, but I think he's still going to try with birdie 17. Like, he could very easily get to that 30 under mark.
He's not trying. You can't play those holes safe.
Yeah, you have to be aggressive, right? So
17, there's no safe play.
Correct. Speaking of 17, Calvin just trying to set an unbreakable course record.
Flipped on him.
Oh, and that ends it for everything. All the storylines have now been essentially played out. Calvin comes up short. Smartly just jump putts the other side of the out of bounds area back into the fairway. Really rooting for that 15 under. That needs to be careful. Yeah, that finds OB as well.
No.
Yeah, it's a brutal one.
That's a 7 ball.
Yeah.
So that's it. Yeah, that's all she wrote. That's a 7. Happens quick on 17 of all the holes.
Now, something that Ezra could consider is that if he wants to save his hand for Waco, he could play these last 2 holes left-handed and just protect the goods, if you know what I mean.
I did.
And he's up by $1 billion. Wow.
7. Just like that.
It's amazing.
That's really cool.
I'm truly happy for him. And I think the biggest supporters of him right now, outside of his family, are all the Kiwis down there that were rooting for him to get over the hump and take down a win down there. Because everyone was rooting for him. Even the players were expecting him to take one down. And here he is, first event on tour. First tour event with his new sponsor. Playing the best disc golf of his life.
He can get to that 30 under mark. Here's what's crazy. Calvin could have got to 15s. Doesn't. Nope. Don't do the 7, please.
Just play safe, please.
Yeah, like, don't.
It hit the tree hard enough. It came up short. He's safe.
So, let's play hypothetical. Calvin shoots 15 under.
Okay.
Last year,
Gets the 23.
18 under 1. And then how good these guys are playing already. I mean, think about that.
Yeah.
That's a wild thought.
You hear about all these players who just say, you know what? I'm gonna hang up the boots. The tour boots are getting hung up. And you're like, okay, all right, field. This is what the field does to people. It just says, all right, if you're not elite, then it's hard to make it. It is so hard to make it on tour.
Yeah. I mean, he did the E7. So,
Oh, maybe it's time for Calvin to hang him up.
so he just did a normal round. A normal, fantastic, great round.
Really great shots for McBeth and AB.
I mean, he's gotta keep it kind of going here, too. Just to hang on the
Yeah, hang on a second, yeah.
Which, remember, last year, Tour Championship, all those wins from Gannon came down to the stroke that he earned. So these points are very important.
Very good point. Oh, don't go too far.
Oh, well. It's just calm me.
Come on.
Just calm.
Okay.
Jump putt it all the way there.
The craziest stat line for me of last year was AB with 4 wins wasn't on the final card at the Tour Championship. Wasn't in the top 4 in points. 4 wins isn't enough.
No.
You still have to just deliver all season. Get off that tree. Just give him an easy par. What a shot.
Just another dime.
Yep. When it's your day, it's your day.
Paul to put a little pressure on AB.
That's heading straight for that tree, unfortunately.
He's just in a really nice spot.
Mm-hmm. Love that approach shot from McBeth. That low sweeping hyzer flip up.
Yeah, prime real estate. Like, that's where everybody wanted to go for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Sit.
It's expensive rent for that tree, but somehow it just keeps paying the bills. It can't evict them.
Are you eating up glasses? Oh, no. Yeah, he should put those glasses back on. I've told him this
was a very strange errant throw from Rick.
That's it.
And sends it. Good touch. McBeth would love to deliver this one in the center, and he does. Doesn't lock down third place, but it's looking good.
He got a chance for second. He's currently tied with Anthony. Not anymore, but yeah, it was momentarily. Yeah. And remember, he started off double, then bogey.
And Anthony started off with a birdie. I think it was 8 strokes behind AB after the first hole, 9 strokes after the second hole.
Yep.
And now he's just 1 back. He really turned it around, like you said. It just dug deep, played great. Good par save there for Ezra, out of position. And this will be a special tee shot for him, knowing that
he's got a 6-stroke lead.
Yeah. I'm going to take a look at scores, just make sure.
Okay, so I can throw it behind me, go out of the drop zone.
Ooh, I should do what sign to go for the green off the tee. That would be a fun way to do it.
That would be kind of cool. He doesn't make it, but that'd be cool.
He's 11 under right now with a hole to go.
Hole 18, par 4 classic right here, 680 feet. You see the fairway. A lot of out of bounds surrounding this fairway, but if you do happen to land in bounds, you got this really tight green up here. Elevation is kind of crazy on this hole. We don't throw anything like it. And beautiful green. You're going to have the gallery all wrapped around there waiting for Ezra to walk this one home.
In any world, would this make a Dream 18 for you? Does this hole stand out that much? No. It doesn't have to be the 18th hole.
No.
Okay. It's a great hole, though.
Yes. Very unique.
And in the middle for McBeth. Perfect with Jerm.
The green's fantastic. The shot from Anthony, as long as it doesn't go too far, which is trying. Sometimes a problem for. I think if the tee pad was right, same tee pad, and you could see the bucket all the way down, you can kind of be right and left. So you can't just throw a high.
I can start a lot about this. Okay.
Then it's one of the best holes you'll ever play.
Yeah. That's all you need to do. Send it from there? Yeah, sends out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sends it up top.
Yeah, try to make it.
Have fun. 4 great drives on 18. Everyone in great position now. Ezra will be first as he makes his way down the hill. And this will be an approach shot he'll remember for a long, long time.
As long as he makes it up top.
And that is a very good feeling. A long time coming.
Game over.
And you can rejoice now. All the pressure is off.
Ricky's caddy dabbing him.
There's a lot of people he's going to be dabbing up here in a bit.
There's the one.
Yeah. Cool moment.
Oh, heavy on the and a sit up. How does that stay?
That's got to be the widest possible part of the green to stand out there.
Really heavy, and it looks like the emotion is starting to set in it, maybe.
Oh, totally. This is cool. I'm killing it. Big fan of Ezra. Solid young man. Paul, go in. Oh, that was good.
All right. Apply a little pressure to Anthony.
Sure.
Oh, same stick as yesterday.
Let's see. Yeah, stays in. Okay.
His putt from that distance hasn't been great. the last few holes.
Yeah.
The big one,
Yeah.
16, but
Hasn't had another one since the big putt he made. So maybe he's still...
I guess a solid putt on 17. Ellen back bar. Ricky to get to 20 under.
Why not? Had a good tournament. Also playing his first tour event with a new bag, Ricky Wysocki. Remember this moment. Been saying for a while, when this guy figures out how to win, the tour is in trouble. Yeah, that was very well putted. Anthony Bro is going to take down second place. No longer be the reigning champion in the 2026 season here at this event.
Bet he's on featured card, though.
Yeah, I bet you're right. And just send it in.
Make sure you make this, buddy.
Yep. Oh, what a round. 12 under. He's done it, folks. The legacy of the Robinson brothers grows today. Oh, this is cool. This is amazing. Oh. In this moment, I regret not staying around to see this happen live. I am so happy for him, and you can see love. Bob from Discraft, Mike Wagner from Discraft there to congratulate their newest player.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Florida's Adventure Coast and Discraft, your 2025 Supreme Flight Open champion and first-time Elite Series winner, Ezra Robinson. Like I said yesterday, if I could start off hot, then like kind of get in the driver's seat and then kind of control it from there. And I was able to get, I think, 4 through 5. And so I was like, okay, as soon as we get to the back 9, I'm happy because that's when I've been playing well. I didn't have time to fear. I knew it would be really clutch if I could capitalize on that putt because AB unfortunately went out of bounds and then had that unfortunate roll. And so I knew if I made that, then that would put me right where I wanted to. And so I just sent it and had a nice little gap through the sawgrass and made it. So I was really, that was the get going point for me. Probably as soon as I got through the gap on 16, I was like, 16 and 17 are my worst tee shots. So I was like, if we can pure 16, and I did, and I was like, okay, we're going. It's a dream come true. As soon as he won his first, I think in Idlewild, I was like, I want him to be there for me one day. And it's so cool to have a sibling to compete with, to practice with throughout the week. So it's unreal.
That putt back on 4 is going to go down as one of the best putts of the year. That's a top 5 putt for the season.
I mean,
yeah, and if it's not,
without a doubt,
then we're us.
It's crazy. You got to know the situation. You got to know, like, what's behind the basket that he went dead center in. But I mean, that's what you got to do out here on the Pro Tour if you want to be a champion. You can't, I guess you can't let those ones slide. You know, you got to take every stroke, and he did that this round. He ends up winning by 6 strokes over Anthony Barela. Came out the 3-stroke lead in this round. Incredible.
Yeah, just he had tunnel vision all day. I mean, he was so focused and just took advantage of every opportunity. Anytime Anthony had a slip up, Ezra was right there with a seemingly perfect throw. 12 down, new course record to win. That's the way to. That's what the dreams are made of.
Yeah, absolutely. The tour's just getting better. Obviously, every single year, like I said, 18 under last year won this event. He shoots 29 under. Leonard strokes better, and I think the course did get harder this season, so
says a lot.
people are good, man.
We're underway, man.
Yeah.
2025 season, first event in the books. Your winner, Ezra Robinson. That's going to wrap it up here for us in Brooksville, Florida. We are going to see you in 2 weeks at the Waco Annual Charity Open. Like we said, first round coverage is going to be live on the Jomez channel. Make sure you check that out. Do not forget, if you have not heeded our advice, just do it. Hit the subscribe button. We're going to ask you every round. Get used to it. And then this won't apply to you because you'll just have already done it. Like the video too if you want. We appreciate you guys. Thank you to everyone, all of our fans. We're going to see you guys in a couple weeks.